Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another Zelda 1 Randomizer Round 1 Hyrule Bracket. We have the number 1 seed, CaffyJD, versus the number 64 seed, Special K. My name is Tracy, and with me today is Merks. How you doing, Merks?
Yo, what up, Tracy? I'm good.
Yeah.
Are you?
I'm fantastic. Get to call a fun race. We'll see if Special K picks a sword up. You know, he's known for not wanting to pick that sword. Apparently, he's a Bills fan, so...
We'll have two temptations tonight. Special K not see if how long it takes him to pick up a sword, and me and Tracy not talking over each other.
we'll be fine.
Anybody that's in our Discord and talks to us on a nightly basis knows that we are both blabbermouths and we talk a lot.
Indeed, we are. Okay, well, not one of my more favorite start spots. And we have Gurias on the overworld and Dark Nuts. Hate Gurias on the overworld.
It's better than bottom left corner or something.
Oh, yeah, for sure. 25 is our mid-secret.
Yeah, not bad.
Actually, that is bad. But, I mean, whatever. It's a mid-secret. You're going to get a bunch of them. It is the minimum, though.
Well, we haven't seen the other two yet, so we don't know. We can't call it a poverty seed or a not poverty seed just yet.
If we get a 1 and a 50, then I'll call it a poverty seed.
Right.
Yeah, if you're doing the HUD clip, they get over to the Armos. Looks like they're going to do the Armos backwards from each other.
Let's see what this one is. 25.
Another mid. Heart.
Early heart.
Nice to find those.
And a Pizza Hut book it program.
That's one of my least favorite messages. Damn long.
That is a longer one.
Long.
I'm gonna see what the coast is here in a second. And Casino Corner.
Interesting, both runners doing one Armo spot and then doing everything around it. There's a recorder.
Recorder on the coast. I typically like to do one Armos and work around it. I mean, obviously these two are Caffy is just together. Cheap bombs tonight.
Yeah, 4 rupees.
53 meat. Yeah, 53 meat too.
We can get distracted by any roads. We are going to get distracted by any roads.
Oh, they're the worst sometimes. You got to see what they are, though. They do save you a bomb check or, you know, look at that check right there.
Yep. Nothing special there for the any roads.
No.
Not horrible, but they're not going to be super useful either.
Special K got some bombs, so you can probably finish up Casino Corner area.
Yeah, that bomb shop is really nice for that.
Yeah, especially at that price.
All right, so the the Armos is going to be on the west side.
Yep.
And Special K taking a death, trying to finish out that Casino Corner area.
Yeah, it took a couple too many bops.
I mean, that's not an easy spot to get out of because, you know, depending on what enemies are there, they're out to get you. Yeah, anytime you have a single ladder to walk down like that, it's dangerous.
I know, you really have to take your time coming out of the vanilla lettered check spot. Yeah, I mean, sometimes enemies will just sit there.
Yep.
Okay, checking the coast, gets a bomb, and finds 6.
Now, see if he decides to... Well, we know he doesn't prioritize the sword as much as most people do. Looks like he is going to go in with those 8 bombs and see what he can do. Caffy's going to buy some bombs. Going to buy more bombs. I like it.
I would too. I'll keep that meat in the back of my mind, but I want a candle before that.
Oh, for sure. That's the kind of meat I would buy if I happened upon it. And I've already bought all the things. You know, bought the candle, bought the arrows, maybe even bought a potion. And then, you know, 53 for a meat, that's cheap enough that I might hedge my bets on it.
Yeah, I agree. That was one thing that I did right last night in the race against Crush. I had meat and he didn't.
You had meat.
I had bought it early. I think it was like 40 something. So
yeah, it was cheap.
Caffey's getting stuck on the the ladder we were just talking about to get
Yeah.
out of there.
Does have had 2 hearts though. Was able to take a couple bops and survive.
Yeah, he has a couple
Yep.
hearts still.
Ladder block and 6 potentially.
Nice ladder blocked compass too, which really helps.
All our secrets are mid.
I was gonna say I don't think we've seen any other secret
We
yet,
haven't
right?
seen a small. We have not seen a large. We just have mid secrets today. New flag. Fred just made it up. Didn't tell anyone.
We're getting a lot of divergence though, so we'll probably see one sooner than later.
Yeah.
Maybe not special case going to the coast now, which we've seen already. So
I'll get that heart at least.
Yeah, I'll get the heart and I'll be able to see. Oh, cheap key is 61.
That's a good key price. That's one above the minimum. So yeah, I mean, we're not gonna again, no candle yet. You're not gonna buy one right now, but I could definitely see buying keys later.
Yeah, it's close enough to start too. You could probably get there pretty quick and grab it if you needed one.
Level 8.
Level 8.
The best part about this for Caffey is he can up A and get his health back.
Yeah, I agree. Especially in that dumb place where there's just a bunch of enemies sitting right there and you didn't go to the top of the waterfall yet, so.
Take a look around, probably not going to do much.
Tracy's
Here's
favorite
the heart
hint.
that Caffey already got. All right.
See if he bails.
Yeah, he might go straight up, but yeah, there's not a lot here. A lot of times the thing I want most when I'm dipping a dungeon like that really early, honestly, is a bomb pack. But he's already got 6 bombs. If he hadn't taken that bop, he would have been able to get through because he, just needed the 2 hearts. But
It happens so much. It happens so many times, like when you go up there early.
Yeah. So we're gonna do the start area. Both runners, in fact, are gonna do the start area.
It really sucks too because I'm not even gonna lie. That happened to me. We ran a seed earlier today, and I orphaned that spot, and it ended up being a level. And like sometimes you just like, it's only one spot. I'll get it later or whatever. And it's like, oh yeah,
scary 5 try.
Oh,
yeah,
5 is it 5 tries?
Yes,
I didn't
5
see
tries.
Oh, they both saw 9 at the same time. There it is.
Yeah, the scary 5 try. No, to your point, that is my. A lot of people will call the Death Mountain spot, the Death Mountain Open Cave, the worst spot for the sword to be. Mm-hmm. I disagree. I'd rather have it there because if it's there, there's a really good chance that my opponent is also going to be super late to it. Whereas if it's in the waterfall area, there's always the possibility that my opponent will have gotten it and I will have missed it because I took a death, or like in Caffey's case, just didn't have enough health to get through.
We'll probably see some more divergence. We just saw a candle shop, which Caffey.
Okay, well, Caffey is really smart here. He's only got 1 heart and doesn't want to get bopped by one of those Grias, so he's gonna up A in level 9 to get his
I didn't realize what his health was. I was like, why is he going backwards? So I was trying to figure out where he was going.
And that would have been a really bad death because we know there's a candle shop there.
Agreed. Yeah, candles and arrows in here, so it's a nice shop to find.
Yeah, 60 rupees for a vanilla price candle. 75 for the arrows is good too. Yeah, 5 off the normal price.
Mm-hmm.
And the expensive key rolled down as well as the expensive meat, but not nearly as cost effective as the other shop we already saw with the 65 and the 2 separate shops, but definitely cheaper than this. Also, nice to find out that the bomb shop is not the rare shop, because now we get another one.
Yeah, you love seeing bomb shops all over the place.
Yeah, it's kind of funny because Caffey, spending the money on the candle, was not able to buy more bombs, but Special K doesn't have a candle yet.
Yeah. Not sure if he just didn't see enough money yet, or...
Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there.
Caffey must have found a shop that he didn't go to yet.
Wrong sword.
Or he hit a mugger that Caffey didn't, or something.
Yeah,
some divergence for sure.
He could, because he did the South Coast. There could have been a mugger there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so our almost is at the grave. I'm actually a little surprised that neither one of them routed the grave. on the way to do like what I like to do, and from that spot is I'll route the grave Armos, and if I find the item, I'll go around through the grave into the Deadwoods and work my way to start. And if I don't get the Armos item, I'll do the screen wrap to get to the Death Armos.
I typically go the bottom and then work my way up. So I go the opposite of you, but I mean, I think it's apples and oranges.
Yeah, I would agree.
It depends on the seed too. I mean, I don't know. I know some people.
White sword. Not available on 4 hearts though.
Nope. Caffy might have a shot at it if he ends up getting back up there, but we'll see how long it takes him. There's wood sword though.
Yeah, and that wood sword is going to make it more likely he gets up there because now he's going to be able to get bombs a little more easily.
Yeah, there's still a lot of map left though, so we'll see how much burn bushes and if he goes to DM and stuff. So I mean, he might not go back up there for a while and see that.
Now, the interesting thing, like if I were Caffy, a lot of times, a lot of these better runners don't want to see the easy early red ring to equalize combat. If I'm Caffy, I don't want to see a white sword item that's that easy because Special K known for not taking the wood sword.
Yep.
It'd be even worse if this was extra candles where he will typically take the blue candle and add the wood sword cave.
Yeah.
Hey, money for Caffy. Another medium secret. Stop me if you've heard this before.
I was going to say, have we still seen a different one yet?
We still haven't seen a small or a large.
Yeah, it's weird that we've just seen all those. Here's level 4.
Yeah.
And he has a sword, so we can actually
do stuff. Yeah, you absolutely do it. You do what you can in here.
That's the first room you see with a sword. Awesome.
I mean, at least they're red, not blue.
I was going to just say that. I was going to say, at least they're not blue ones, right?
All right, we're going to kill one. We're going to leave the room. We're going to come back to the room.
Not yet.
We're going to do this room. We're locked in, and this room does drop, so you do want to kill it if you can. If you just get these red wizards down, just to make it safer.
Yeah, he has a chance of getting a bomb drop too, which will be nice for him.
You do not want to take a hit from the beam. Actually, he can't take a hit from the beam because it's 4 hearts of damage and he's got 3. There goes 1. There goes another. There's that bomb drop you talked about.
And he bombs the last one, so he doesn't have to worry about that, but now he has to dodge bubbles and get a million hits on these guys.
Yeah.
And he took a hit. He's got to be really careful here to make sure it finishes the remote.
Yeah, and there's no way to save it because we can't get out of this room without killing the last Pole's voice.
Curious if that wall bombs up. I figured maybe he would try it, but
I think one of those bombs was close enough to the top that it could bomb. I don't know, but we definitely haven't gotten right. There's a bomb drop. We could try bombing now.
Yeah, I don't think see, I was going to say, I think he bombed the wizard up in the corner, so.
Special K into level 8.
Oh, and there's this map.
And I can't do anything about that Goma right now. And we don't have any keys, so we can't just go buy it. I'm going to go a different direction. This is, we could Kanana key this room.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, we might do it twice.
I was going to say, you could do it twice here, yeah.
A little bit easier to do with the, Tektite. You might, you're going to be better off using a bomb. Gives you a little bit more time.
Oh yeah, Uncle Hoppy's moving pretty slow there. He's still being a pain.
Right. There we go. Nicely done.
And he's got a key. Oh, might want to Kanana key that again, but
yeah, we'll see. There's not much. There's nothing more we can do in this room. Okay, he's gonna grab the key because he's gonna be able to use it in this Goma room, and maybe a Kanana later. We're gonna see a candle boost past the Goma. Special K gives up on level 8.
Doesn't take a boost, but he just takes a hit and walks up past him. Tracy's favorite hint.
Yeah.
Oh, ladder block.
Oh, well, red candle. Okay, we don't need that. grab
Yeah,
the Triforce to get out.
I was gonna say probably grab the Triforce and get out after you see that. You don't have to do that whole top
Yeah.
section. Caffey's not hungry for hearts at this point.
I mean, if you had the ladder, you pick that red candle up. It's still got. It's
yeah,
early
sure.
enough to get funny uses. You're not coming back for it.
Sure.
I'm a big fan of the red candle, especially early. And I would be very sad to be leaving that behind. But yeah, you can't get it now, and it's not gonna be time effective to pick it up later.
Just looked up in Special K's in 3 now. I thought the last time
See where that was.
Yeah, I didn't catch that either, but I did see he was in 8 the last time I looked, and I was kind of watching Caffey during that.
Yeah.
Grave area now.
Here's the letter.
That's always good.
Caffey will pick that up. To me, a very underrated item.
No, I do like the letter a lot, especially early on. Like if you like in a jet sea like this, where you might not see a red ring, or might not even have enough money for blue if you're one of those people that buy blue ring, because it's like you can always at least get a potion, if you have enough money. So
hey, that wasn't a mid secret.
No, it was 15 on
15
that one,
on the small. I mean, that's actually useful.
Yeah. So we're pretty balanced now. We have a mid-medium secret, and we have a pretty good little small secret. What is the large secret going to be? Blue boomer.
Just a boomerang on the Armos. Still early enough to be useful, so Caffey picks it up.
Yep. I would have burned it just out of spite of fury.
I think Caffey's going to go to Forgotten Spot and work his way east from there. I think a little early to do Death Mountain. Doesn't, with only 5 bombs, you're doing a lot of forcing to get all of Death Mountain done. That's the 6 heart, so if he finds that white sword cave, he's definitely going to be able to pick that white sword up.
Yeah, it'd be a great time to up A, which he won't. But it would be a great time to up A and go back over there.
But his path might take him right back there.
He might go 1 Hickoryas.
That's nice. Oh, here's 3. Okay.
Okay, so 3 was on the coast over there. Sure, chat told us, but I didn't see it.
Yeah, Smilefires had it. Thank you, Smilefires. Shoutouts to Smilefires for setting us up. Shoutouts to Crump for doing the tracking. What did we do? Oh, he's going to try and bomb Kananaki. And it looks like it... Yeah, you can't bomb Kananaki without a bomb hole. But Caffey one of the best at doing that play if it is going to be a bomb hole. So Chad asking what is the range each secret can be. Small can be anywhere from 1 to 20, and that is a power bracelet on the floor. The large can be anywhere from 50 to 150. The mid one is a little bit goofy because the vanilla amount is 30. But it goes 25 to 40, because I guess Fred took pity on us and didn't want to give us 20 rupee small mid-secrets.
Oh, is it 20? I thought 20 was the low on the mid.
Yeah, it's not.
So 25 is the lowest.
Yeah, it sure is.
Gotcha. Well, when I said, that's not bad earlier, you're like...
No, it's the worst.
yeah, I didn't realize. I thought 20 was the lowest. I played this game all the time.
I don't know why it's different. I'm glad it's different because I don't want my mid secrets rolling down to 20. But
yeah, I guess I just
it is the weird one.
It's usually like 20 something or 30 something. So. Not today. It's the low.
Yeah, and you can see like the difference between what Caffey's doing, what Special K is doing, because. Special K didn't get the power bracelet, wasn't able to get the map because he's trying to do this without a sword.
I know this very well because I watched my race back last night, and Tracy did my race last night and yelled at me for not getting a sword for a while.
I did. I mean, it was fine until you started bombing the wall masters. That's where I was really drawing the line.
I did have 2 tries in that time though.
Yeah, you did. You did well.
We'll see. We already know obviously. The PB might be good for him, though, because if he goes back to Casino Corner and checks the 2 PB spots, he'll find the white sword.
Yep.
Special K just needs to find a sword.
He's nowhere near.
Well, he might be
Nowhere near
looking.
his
He might be thinking hearts at this point. He knows where it is. I mean,
Yeah, he knows where the white sword is. You know, I would take bet money that that'll be his first sword.
yeah, that's probably.
Yeah, because he's nowhere near the wood sword, and you're right. He just needs hearts.
Yeah,
we don't know whether there's 5 or 6, but
I was gonna say it could be 5, so he could be really close now. He just needs to find another take enemy or something.
Yep. Yeah, if you could have gotten a heart in level 3, that could have helped. But the heart is in the stair, which is, you know, unless you get the one of the open stairs, he's a little less likely to pick up. This like room is just the worst.
Yeah, BMOS and lights are like to throw a bubble in here. Let's have some real fun.
I know, right? Oh, there's the Triforce. Very nicely done from Caffy.
Trace will yell at me in Discord tonight. She'll be like, bubbles can't be in that room. They're not allowed to be.
Which
the
what?
Program. You'll probably tell me like bubbles can't be in that room later.
Oh no,
on.
they absolutely can be in that room. They absolutely can be in that room. It sucks.
Tracy knows a lot about the game. I'm okay at the game. Just Tracy knows a lot more than most people, so she corrects all of us.
More bombs for Special K. Maybe he does find the wood sword first, because he's not that far away from it now.
He is getting close.
Oh, Caffy's probably going to grab the power bracelet spot in the open desert cave. And also, yeah, we got the candle row. We're going to do that.
Yeah, we'll see what's on candle row now.
And what's really good about what Caffy's done so far, we can do 7.
I think
unfortunately, yeah, it's a little unfortunate he's going to do 7 before finding that white sword, but maybe the enemy set's not bad in here.
I think he's just kind of taking them as they come. You know, with a 5-banger, you kind of need to. I mean,
yeah, you take what the game gives you.
You don't know what your opponent is doing right now.
Good boomerang usage there. There's the map to 7. Oh my, that is an interesting map. Candle for Special K. Buys the candle. Doesn't go into the dead woods where his sword is.
He knows. He
knows the sword's there. He's just avoiding it. Yeah.
He's allergic to it.
Finds level 5.
I don't think we've seen 5 yet.
Nope, we've not seen 5 yet.
Caffy does a really good job. You must have watched the Antlers video how to kill Gleeok, because he dismantles that. I think that was 3 heads.
This room can also drop, and it did. And he's going to go ahead and take the transport instead of use the key, which I like. Unless this takes us to the small segment there. Nope, just takes us past the key door. That's nice.
And another Gleeok.
Yeah, this one's tricky. I think it's only 2 heads, though.
Yeah, this one's not bad. For anybody that doesn't know, too, a good vanilla trick is to actually run into the Gleeok. I don't know if it's actually the same in Rando, but it probably is. If you run into the Gleeok, you take a lot less damage. You know, in vanilla, that's the case.
Yeah, I don't know what the exact numbers are, but I know that the attached heads do a lot less damage than the unattached heads, and we do get a heart container drop.
In vanilla, it's something goofy. Like if you run into the Gleeok head, it's like 3/8 of a heart damage or something really weird like that.
Yeah, and like I said, I'm pretty sure it is the same in Rando, but yeah, it is a weird number, like you said.
You definitely want to take a hit off Gleeok's like green head instead of like a fireball hit. That's for sure.
Okay, is it a 5-heart sword? It is a 5-heart sword, but Caffy finds a wand in level 7.
Yeah, if Caffy goes back up there and finds the white sword on top of this, he's going to be just mauling through everything at this point.
I mean, honestly, I'll take it until I have to deal with Wizrobes. I'd take a wand over the white sword anytime.
Absolutely.
Well, no, I wasn't say Wizrobes and Dodongos. We have a wood sword for Dodongos, so we're fine on that front.
Yeah, he's definitely trying to go at this point, so he's just trying to find it and get out.
Yeah.
Good map check.
I would consider just leaving. You've got the item. You might be going into other dungeons where you get a Triforce. You know where this is. You can easily come back.
It's true.
Especially if you get a ladder, you can pick
You
up
know what
the
though?
quarter. Well, I guess the quarter's not getting you back until you have.
Yeah, but he's kind of rolling through this, and like the enemy set's not bad, especially
No,
now
it's
with
not.
Juan. So I
And
think
it's
that's
not that big.
yeah. He looked kind of big, but he's rolled through a lot of these rooms already.
87 for a bomb upgrade, but with the money so far, we can't afford that yet. And Antlers in chat confirming the 3/8 for the attached heads that you said. I know Antlers is one of our top vanilla runners, so I trust that number.
Literally made a video on how to kill Leok. It's a very inside joke between me and Shaddy most of the time, but Antlers has a video on how to kill Leok, and he's very, very good at it.
Yeah, and we got a compass, so we don't have to go much further in this level 7.
Nope. Oh, we did get a death though.
Gotta be a little more careful with those Gibdos, though. Those Gibdos, they're not difficult to kill, but if you touch them, they're gonna do 2 hearts of damage without a ring. So
sure do.
Especially finding the heart in level 3. Caffy did not see this. I mean, Caffey's at the point where I actually expect him to grab, next time he sees a Take Any Cave, I fully expect him to grab the potion.
Yeah, I do that a lot too. I mean...
I'm stubborn, I like to get my hearts.
Well, I mean, he picked up prescription though, didn't he? So he could buy
no, he can buy a potion with, he doesn't have a lot of money right now.
Yeah.
So he will typically pick up a potion out of a Take Any Cave unless it's convenient for him to buy a potion. And we don't have arrows yet, so I don't know that he's going to buy a potion early. So
yeah, you do.
I've also known him to buy a potion and then still take the potion out of the Take Any Cave. So
I always check to make sure. Like I'm always like, did I buy a potion or did I pick one up?
All right, let's get some. All right, this is gonna. We're gonna do these burn spots.
Special K takes death in 3.
I think that might have been the power bracelet room too.
Yeah, he's not leaving here without an item. 3 is small enough. He's going right back in, especially with a white sword now.
Yeah, he has potential to have an easier time in that Triforce room with that white sword, but still the 4 BMOs combined with likes is still a really nasty room.
Yeah, and not only are you playing the number 1 seed, but you're 26 minutes in. I mean, granted, you have a white sword, but you know it's 5 tries, and I'd be sweating already. I mean, this is... You got to get going here.
All right, Caffey's going to go back to start. Probably burn these bushes. Finds level 5. We didn't get very far in level 5 on Special K side without the sword.
This is the very American cheese 5 that we have here.
That's an interesting description. I kind of like it. We find a map, which we didn't see before because Special K didn't have a sword to kill anything with to get the map.
There's the map for Special K.
So to answer chat, this was the seeding was based on the Swiss standings, with tiebreakers based on strength of schedule and time differential in your races. A normal tournament would have 1 versus 64, so I'm not sure I understand why you're calling that weird. But yeah, that's how the seeding is done.
Yeah, it's like a bracket. I mean, the number 1 seed always plays the bottom seed. That's just how seeding works. The middle plays the middle people, and it's just the lower you are, the higher you have to play an opponent. It's just how it always works out. Any tournament. Even the bracket in NCAA right now.
Yeah, technically.
6 teams play the ones, and that's just how it goes.
All right, we'll take a transport in level 5.
And to be fair, there was great players at the bottom of the bracket.
There were.
This tournament. So, I mean, I think Shaddy was like 54 or something like that.
Yeah, something like that.
So, I mean, and he already had a big upset.
I still don't call that an upset. It's not a big upset.
Well, no.
But by
Well,
speed, yeah, absolutely.
Steed wise, right?
Yeah,
Steed
yeah.
a big upset, but yeah, I mean they're both great players, so in that sense, no. Was that just a heart, and this is what he picked up?
Yeah, so the items on the floor, we still can't afford the bomb upgrade.
I'm guessing Caffy found a stair heart.
Yep, found a stair heart. Oh boy.
Oh, there it is.
That's the bow.
The D. Still wants this try out of here, though.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably gonna just, rush level 9. I mean, you're gonna look in the dungeons that you have along the way because you don't know for sure that the silvers are gonna be in 9.
Agreed. Not really hard pressed for that white sword either. I mean, it would be nice just to have it, but
he's got to find one more dungeon because he knows where level 8 is, and that would give him 4 Triforces. He's gonna need one more dungeon beyond that. There's our compass to tell us where the Triforce is. Just one room down.
There's our.
I think if it were me here, I'd probably path my way back to level 8, which would take him right through where the white sword is, doing all these burn bushes in this area, with the casino corner and northeast checks, which is where of course we need bombs.
We'll see which way he goes too. We'll see which way he goes. If he goes to the coast, he's gonna find that level 6. If he goes up,
yeah, that's true.
I don't know if there was any other levels up top. I know that he'll find that white sword, but I'm not sure if there was. I don't think there was any other levels around there.
Yeah, we've seen 6 and 8. I'd forgotten about 6.
Yep, 6 is on the coast. Special K had it early, but Caffy didn't go down here yet, and it looks like he's gonna go that way now.
Yeah, this is exactly when you would go here because it's convenient. We'll see if he decides to do 6. 6 is 6 doesn't have to be a smaller dungeon than 8, which is kind of the weird part about it, because it's the largest of the small dungeons, and it's only got 1 item versus level 8's 2 items. But I mean, it's the dungeon in front of you, and in these 5 Triforce seeds, sometimes that's just the way to do it. Is just grab the dungeons that are in front of you. Obviously, you'd like to find level 1 in particular, maybe level 2.
Sure. You always want the low levels, especially in a seed like this, so you can.
Yeah.
One, eliminate them and get out quick and get quick tries.
There's the map. That's not a bad. Yeah, this 6 is small.
The bottom's a little
6?
linear, but the top is not too bad besides that big piece.
The only thing the linear part is a little more scary just because we don't have any keys. But 6 can be a very key droppy. I just made up a word. A very key droppy level.
Very key droppy. Yeah, and when you have no keys, I mean, this is probably good, especially when you're getting closer to going into 9. You want a couple keys to go in there. You don't want to go in butt naked with no keys at all. And there's one.
There's the key drop. The scariest part about the situation for Caffy is that he's going to be in a situation where no ladder, no silvers, looking in 9 potentially.
Special K is digging for his Triforce, and he'll find Wand eventually in here, probably.
And we're stuck. Yeah, this is all we can do in level 6.
So find another one.
Honestly, I don't think that's bad. Like, I mean, 6 could still have silvers, but knowing the 6 is ladder blocked, if we do find out we need a ladder, you don't go to 6.
Now I'm more curious if he'll try and find 1 or 2 or go to 8. Where was 8 at on the map?
8 was the waterfall.
Oh, right, waterfall.
And Special K is near that Triforce. We're gonna buy a blue potion. We're gonna buy a blue potion.
That's fair.
He has some money.
He has a pretty good amount of hearts, though.
Yeah.
I've seen Caffy do a lot of seeds with less hearts than that, so.
I mean, the blue potion is essentially. If he had found this before the potion shop, I think he would have grabbed the potion here instead of the heart.
That's fair.
But yeah, the blue potion, he wants to have something just in case he walks into Ganon's room with very little health and no ring. And he's about to find this white sword. Oh, and Special K missed the wand, has gone too far. He's going to up A out of that mugger room. Which I don't blame anyone for not wanting to pay off a heart or 50. He can't pay off 50 rupees, and he's only got 6 hearts, so. Oh, hey, hi, level 2.
Yeah, he looks out with
We like
level
you.
2. I was gonna say because we didn't see tour. I forgot he had PB. Honestly, I was just gonna say we at least get to see these PB checks now, but it really pays off here.
Yeah, and that Pole's voice room that he noped out of with the block.
Special K
Slow
gets
like
his
this is segmented. He's gonna have to kill that room. But with White Sword and Wand, while it's not as great as having arrows for your bow, this is not gonna take him long.
No.
But the only time you have to clear a room like this in level 2 is if it's a transport to somewhere else in the dungeon, because level 2 has 2 floor drops. So this is not gonna drop anything. And it's probably gonna push. Oh no,
it's not.
Oh. I was sure this was gonna be a segmented 2.
Kids, that's why you check the bomb walls first. Oh, where is it? There
Oh,
it is.
okay. Okay, that's not where I would have thought the bomb wall was going to be, but, you know, knows what I know. I mean, to be fair, in this flag set, we get a lot of these little very...
Well,
it is segmented, okay. But you get a lot of these dungeons where the bomb holes, where they have like this 2 or 3 room segment at the bottom that goes to the top because of the non-random start. You just can't have that many rooms on the bottom. Grab the clock. There you go.
Yeah, and you really want to see what's in this too. I mean, granted, it has 2 segments, which, you know, I think we all probably think sucks when you see that. But well, there's the book.
Okay,
so
book is a good find.
He doesn't have to dig it out too much, but you want to finish up too. You definitely don't want to come back if silvers aren't 9. So
I don't think we've seen a hint shop, and he has like no money to buy hints anyway. There's the heart. Gonna grab that. We've seen Magic Sword, but he has enough hearts to maybe pick it up.
It's never 10. That's just a myth.
I know, right? But yeah, you want that book is going to be useful in 9 because he might walk into 9 and it might immediately kick him out by saying, "Hey, dude, your silvers aren't here."
Yeah,
that's not what the old man actually said. But it's
there's plenty of times where I see it late and you still pick it up, like you said, because of 9.
I think the only time I wouldn't pick up the book in this flag set is if I already have all the things, you know, if I already have Ganon and Zelda basically located, because it's just going to tell you, you know, the quadrant anyway, so.
Yeah, sure, that's fair. let's see if the ladder block Triforce is sitting in 2.
Oh, that'd be funny. I mean, it would give him an excuse to go into 8, which might not be the worst thing. If 8 were to have silvers.
Oh, well, commentator's curse.
Yeah. Well,
we extend the match a little longer, folks.
Yep. So at this point, I mean, 6 is ladder block, so we know it's not a ladder there. We could still be silvers. We're missing raft.
Oh no, 8's over here, right?
No, that's going to be in 1. Raft is not going to be in 9, so that's interesting.
There's 8.
We're missing level 1. We don't know. Obviously, we don't know what's in level 1, so we don't know where it is. And yeah, I mean, 8 makes sense to dig. You know it's got 2 items, so you got 2 chances to get ladder and/or silvers. Potentially. And if you're ladder blocked, you just know the ladder's not here. We do find a stair. What do we got? We got a transport.
I was going to say, you know it's a transport.
I mean, it could have been the heart. It wasn't going to be the item, you know.
So like first stair is always transport. I mean,
and he did, you know, he is going to take the transport, but because this room drops in level 8, you're going to go ahead and take the transport. You're going to clear the room, then take the transport.
He needs keys anyway, so that's not a bad pickup.
Yeah, he's going to go down this key door. Could have tried to bomb from the other way. Oh, gosh. Well, okay, we're going to grab that. I
guess.
Grab this and go.
Yeah, you go into 9 now. Special K is pretty far behind, taking a long time to find that sword, and playing Caffy doesn't help either.
No.
very fast.
Yeah, this room that Caffey did earlier just did it so well, and yeah, this is not an easy room. Special K has a little bit of an advantage that he's got that white sword that Caffey didn't have at the time. And also the wand. Caffey didn't have that either when he was in level 4.
And here's 9. Let's see where the silvers are.
Well, we're gonna get an immediate something. Okay, just Southwest Zelda.
Oh,
Who's
Zelda's
just
right
below. Yeah.
We know where Zelda is.
Thanks, old man. Yeah, I mean.
You gotta love that. When it's a hint, it's like,
the hint room that tells you where Zelda is.
Or the hint room that tells you that you're in the dungeon with the item that you're in.
Yeah.
Or found already.
Yeah, I will say this. At least for the hint room. Oh, these fires roll. Well, no, they're down. I think they're 2. I can't tell because I'm not sure if the ones that we're splitting were. Oh my god.
Oh, that's your game, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, we could have a ladder block. It's not over yet.
That was fast. Yeah, it could be a ladder block. That's true.
But unfortunately for Special K, he would need to find the ladder before Caffey did to have any real shot. And
he'll probably get another Triforce, I would think, before Caffey wraps this up.
Yeah.
Caffey knows where Z is, and I mean, it's not looking good right now.
We know the ladder's not in 6. We know, we don't know it's not in 8. We don't know it's not in 1. So it's kind of a 50-50 between those 2 dungeons. Essentially, Special K would need to dig the ladder out of whichever of those rooms.
Yeah, he might need like a blocker or like something that Caffey doesn't have to like even it out to find a dungeon that has the ladder.
I mean, it has to be. Yeah, it has to be the ladder. The recorder is behind the ladder, so he's not going to find that.
Oh,
so that would be the other one. I guess the raft blocking the dungeon that has the ladder.
Yeah.
But we know that only, 1 or 8 could be behind the raft. They can't both, because... Well, I guess maybe they could, but by then you'd have a ladder.
We know where 8 is. Is 1 the only thing we're missing right now, or...?
Yeah, 1's the only dungeon we're missing, yeah.
That's right, we were missing 1 and 2.
So 1,
okay.
So if 8 had the ladder, it could block the raft in 6. If 8 had the raft, it could block level 1. I mean... There are possibilities, but...
We're talking very hypothetical, and it's probably not...
I know, right? Yeah. Super hypothetical.
It's another transport. Special K is going to finally find his wood sword.
You'll see if you try... He might burn it, but, like... You got your white sword first. And, and any key could help Special K as well, because, I mean, Caffey's pretty good on keys, but, you never... You're always going to be a little uneasy on 3 keys in a level 9.
Sure. He shot at it.
He shot it with the wand, but that's not going to burn him. And notice Caffey taking a hit on that flame is resetting that bomb count to make sure that, he can get bombs if he needs to. That's one of the big differentiators I see, that the top players are always aware of that bomb count and are always ready to force if they need to.
I usually take a bop off an enemy when I reset, but I used to see TA do that a lot. I was like, is he just like boosting to get like 1 or 2 steps? But well, speaking of ladder blocks,
there's a river room.
Gets his key back at least, though.
I'm gonna update and try again.
That's interesting.
Really interesting, this start room that only lets you go to the left here.
Yeah. I don't know what he's missed so far. I guess he has something still because he went back in. I think time.
I don't know. Does he take this transport?
I think he's kind of got it.
And when you can kill Vyres, they are, as far as I know, the different enemies are not supposed to be any different in terms of their like the different bomb droppers and the different money droppers, etc., etc. Oh, we would have liked that fairy.
Oh, there's Ganon.
We just found Ganon, and he's just in his own room. So
17%, I believe.
But yeah, so it feels like Vyres just are better bomb droppers when you can actually kill them.
Yeah. I mean, when they split apart, them and Zols are
Oh,
the worst.
they are the absolute worst.
Not worse than Bubbles, but they're up high on my list.
Yeah, bubbles are their own nightmare.
They really are. They're the worst. Enemy.
Their only redeeming quality is that they save rooms. And once you kill a room with bubbles, you don't ever have to kill it again until you leave the dungeon. Very good Ganon fight from Caffy. Used that potion very well.
Great job taking down the pig.
And now, moment of truth. Do we need a ladder?
Just a casual 45-minute seat for Caffy today.
If Zelda's not in a moat room.
It was. I mean, yeah, and you know what? It would have been. He could have got it maybe even to 30 something if he didn't have to go find that other Triforce.
Nope, no moat, no Chevy. GG's out for Caffy, finishing up with an official race time of 44:52.
Yep. GG's. Special K finds a blue boomerang. So I would think that he's gonna probably.
I thought I was losing it for a second until I remembered the Special K plays with shuffled music.
Oh.
Because wait a minute, we just finished. We're supposed to switch the audio, and we do have Caffy joining us. GG's, man. Well done.
GG.
Thank you.
Tracy's very old and forgets that we had a whole conversation. Oh, there's level 1.
Oh, hey, level 1.
I was gonna say Tracy's very old and forgets that we had a whole conversation about shuffled music right before this started.
We did. We said, well, we're gonna use Caffy's music.
We did.
We did. Until now. Because you're done.
Well, there's level 1, Caffy, if you're wondering where it is.
I was until I got the book. Then I didn't care.
Well, if you watch it back, I jinxed you in 2 because I was like, well,
yeah,
could be ladder blocked. You walked to the room.
Is this going to be the dungeon with the ladder block Triforce?
You killed the room and it was, and I was like, well, commentator's curse.
We thought maybe that'd be good for you because it forced you into 8, and maybe something good would be an 8. And I guess at this point, the only thing that could have been an 8 is the ladder, but you didn't need the ladder, as it turns out.
Oh, there's the meat block too in 1.
I didn't see a single ladder block in that 9 except for the northwest.
Yep.
That one.
Top row.
Yeah, that one room you saw kind of late. Yeah.
Until then, I had completely forgotten I didn't have the ladder. So I tried to go up, and that didn't work. I'm like, oh, this still might be a problem. I might have to go find that. And then I was just basically free. Just take the first stair you see, get to Ganon, and she was right next to the lobby. So.
Yeah, how'd you like the Zelda hint?
Yeah, great Zelda hint. Leading me 1 door south, which is quite nice. But the Silver's first stair was awesome. Loved that.
Yeah, you don't see that every day.
No.
Yeah, that book definitely help. That book makes a difference. You walk into 9, the book can just
I was gonna say,
right away.
Yeah, that book really helped you see the door on the bottom of the same room.
I mean, okay, the book has the potential to help you out. Because you're right. The book actually didn't end up doing anything.
Not this time. I'm curious to see if the ladder's in here.
Yeah, we did see the any key in here.
Yeah, any key's sitting in here. You got the heart, so there's only one thing left.
Man, the Dig Dogger is gonna hide things for now.
I think he's got 2 rooms left in here, so we'll probably.
Yep.
This is probably it. Oh, no. Nope. I lied.
I think he needs a stair.
I was gonna say
there's the bait. Bomb to the
bomb to the right. You got.
Yeah.
So. I think he needs a stair. Yeah, so it's probably this room then.
Now, did it make you nervous at all to see that it was a 5 Triforce seed?
Yeah. It's kind of why I wanted to do stuff close to start in case he got a early candle.
Mm-hmm.
So, to be fair to Special K, he did avoid the sword like he normally does, but it's the River Heart is in 1, so ladder was in 8.
Ladder and raft in 8 sure looks like.
What I was gonna say was he did avoid the sword. We know Special K likes playing without sword, but I don't think it was necessarily his fault this time, just because he just didn't see it for a long time. He actually had white sword before wood sword. It was
see that, yeah.
Yeah,
Considering I found it pretty late.
It was 5 heart pickup, and you had wand already, so it really didn't make a big difference at that point. But you still want it. I mean, helps on Ganon.
And let me correct myself. Ladder is definitely an 8 because 6 is ladder block, but the raft could be in 6 or 8.
That's true. Yeah, we didn't see the item out of 6, did we?
Yeah, even ladder block out of 2 dungeons there.
Yeah, it pretty much forced you into any other dungeon. Luckily, I did not find one. I mean, I would have been happy with the any key, but
yeah, yep.
And GG to Special K who joins us.
Thanks, Mercs. GG Caffy, well done. I am not the least bit surprised that you are way ahead of me on this one.
GG.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, I know you like to play without the sword for a while. You did get the white sword first, so that at least you got that much.
Yeah, but like seeing how this played out, there's no way I was winning the seed, even if I went straight for the wood sword and did things. Like, I'm not going to beat Caffy in a jet seed.
You could.
He is way better than I am.
Yeah, but you know what, though? These are the seeds that somebody could go into a deep dungeon and just take a while, and you could jet on it. I mean, anybody could be anywhere in these, man.
If silvers had been in 8, or even in 1, silvers had been in 1 instead of 9, like, you were in it.
Yeah, these are the ones that, well, honestly, all the good runners, I mean, not me. I'm not one of the good runners, but I talk to a lot of them. I mean, and they all are scared of the 5 seed.
Yep.
5,
the 5 tri-seeds. Yeah, absolutely.
You know, that's why. I mean, we just literally asked Caffy, was he nervous because it was 5, and he said yes. So, but we're proud of you. You picked up a sword. I was just giving you accolades.
Yeah, if silvers were not in 9, I was in huge trouble because 9 was kind of on the like medium size, and I had not found 1 or what was the other one?
You're only missing level 1.
Is it only 1?
You're only missing level 1. But you
6.
didn't know items.
No,
yeah,
I did 6. I just didn't mark it for some reason.
Yeah. You didn't have items out of 1, 6, or 8. So that's a lot of places silvers can be. And especially given the 6 was ladder block, so it could have been like a ladder in 1 or 8 to get to your silvers in 6. Like there were some nasty possibilities if silvers aren't in 9.
And you didn't know where 1 was. I mean, granted, you had a lot of the map cleared out, but
yeah. I mean, my first thing would have gone to 8 for sure. Probably would have found the ladder, which probably gets me back into 6.
Yep.
And then once I don't find anything there, then I go to 1, or gotta go find 1 because that's fun.
Yeah. See, I mean,
pick up the recorder.
Yeah, if those silvers were in a different location, that could have definitely changed this whole siege just now.
Yep, absolutely. But yeah, I mean, otherwise, but with the ladder not required, it ended up being fairly straightforward. Now, there was some combat like that Triforce in level 3 in the like room. Caffy, you did that with just the wood sword. That was very impressive. That's a tough room. The 4 BMOs with the likes.
Yeah, I nearly died. It put me down to 1 heart.
It was close.
More shots. But, yeah, this run was fairly clean, with the exception of the 1 death to the Gibdo and whatever level I can remember.
7, I believe. 7. Yeah, it was. I know we've all done it where we just kind of walk a little bit too close to the Gibdo. They're not difficult enemies as long as you just keep your distance, because they will hurt you.
And it did.
Yep. But yeah. Special cases. I mean, this is your last tournament match. Any thoughts on your run through the tournament?
Yeah, I'm happy I made it this far. This is better than I've done in tournaments past, so happy with that. Say GG's again to Caffy. I hope you go far. You definitely have a great chance, and I'll be definitely watching you. Thank you, Mercs. Thank you, Tracy. Thank you, Crump, for the commentary and the tracking. And now I can play Swordless to my heart's content now that I don't have any more tournament matches.
You can.
Yeah, have fun. I imagine there'll be some extra candle seeds. You can grab that candle out of the wood sword cave, like I know you like to do.
I think that's one of the most important things that a lot of people lose in translation. That obviously I'm mad that I got knocked out last night, but having that rematch with Crush. But having fun is like the most important part, isn't
Oh
it?
yeah,
You
absolutely.
know? That's why Tracy doesn't race. We'll get her. We'll get her there one day.
Because it's more fun to have you all watch me play the seeds you all played.
Sure.
And Caffy, you're gonna be moving on. We're gonna play Pedantic Potato. I know you're familiar with him. Thoughts?
Every match is scary. Like I said, these flags lend themselves to some pretty wild variants. Like this one was a perfect example. We illustrated how differently this could have gone. Had
The old
one
people.
or more items other than what I've gotten were required. So these runners, Special K and Pedantic, they have improved greatly since their Ricky Rumble goes. So can't take any of these matches for granted, no matter what the ranks say or what the skill disparity may imply. These guys can take a race from at any point, and I look forward to the next match.
I mean, I've run a million of these seeds now, and I completely co-sign. I mean, I've beat people that I could never beat, and I've lost to people who I never would lose to. So it's like, it's so up and down on these.
It really is. All right. Anything else either one of you want to add before we go ahead and close this out?
No, I just want to echo what Special K said. Thank you guys for the restream. Thank you for the tracking, Crump, and Special K. Well done on a great run on the tournament, and we'll look forward to seeing you in the next one.
Thanks, Caffy.
All right. If you are not already following the runners, we'll put the links. Actually, it looks like Crump just did that, so you can go ahead and click on those links in the chat, and you can follow those runners and watch Special K do his special swordless, and watch Caffy as he continues on. In the meantime, there is one other match currently going on. It looks like it's a 6 Triforce seed into level 9. That is Angel FM versus Custom. So I'm sure we'll all head on over to there. Tomorrow, there's several races. We have at 2 o'clock versus Fan JP versus Digshake. At 5:30, we have Fury SK versus Dem Gaming. At 6 o'clock, we have Jay Coper versus Jam Evil. Those are all in the high roll bracket. In the low roll bracket, we have a couple races. At 10, I'm doing a little math. At 8 o'clock, we have bbq.gov versus Hio. That's actually a game 2, as they are now in the round of 16. And at 1 a.m., if you're willing to stay up super late, we have Chrono JJ versus Sharky. So lots of races tomorrow for you all to watch. In the meantime, I'd like to thank everybody. First of all, thank our runners for putting on a good show. Thank you to Crump doing the tracking. Trackers always are MVPs. And Mercs, we finally got to do a race together, and I don't think we talked over each other too much. I think it went well.
Yeah, not too much.
Yeah. So we'll do it again.
Yeah,
hopefully. Absolutely. But yeah, that's going to do it for us. Head on over to SpeedGaming 2 for the rest of that race. Otherwise, good night, everyone.
GG's.